I'm going to give you 6 things that really irk buyers. And luckily, these are items that you can fix with a little bit of money and a little bit of elbow grease. Now just remember, if you're trying to decide on what repairs to make sure you address any items that are going to affect potential buyers' homeowners insurance. Do those repairs first. The items we're going to talk about in this video are just simple things you can do to help get more money for your house. Just remember, the number one goal of a seller, besides selling a house, is to have as few apologies as possible. So first on my list is too many pets. According to an article from Forbes Advisor, 66% of U.S. households, which is almost 87 million homes, own a pet. Dogs are the most popular pet in the U.S. At over 65 million households own a dog, followed by cats with over 46 million. That's over 100 million households that have either dogs or cats. Here's another one. Most Americans, 62%, own a pet, including about a third, 35%, who have more than one, according to this recent survey. That just shows you that a lot of people that are going to be viewing your home are going to already own an animal, or they're going to be animal lovers. That's not the issue. The issue is having multiple animals does create a negativity for some buyers, and it's just not necessary. If you have the option, take the animals with you. That's the bottom line. And if you do, just remember, slide their food and water bowls in the pantry or sit them underneath the sink. Just remember, out of sight, out of mind. Next on the list, unpleasant smells. And this is a big one. If you have a house that has cigarette smoke, I'm sorry, but that's just about the kiss of death. Here's what you need to remember. Your nose gets accustomed to your house. Your nose isn't going to be immune to the smells. You're not going to be the best judge. So it's really simple. Just invite somebody over that doesn't come over to your house that regularly and be upfront and honest and ask them, what does my house smell like? Just get a third-party opinion from somebody that you can trust that's going to be honest with you. If your house stinks, you need to know it. And if you have animals, especially cats, make sure and clean and get rid of the litter box. This is the last thing you want potential buyers to see or smell. So if your house has some unique smells, simply light some incense, burn some candles, heck, bake some cookies. Everybody loves fresh baked cookies. Next, water stains, and this is another big no-no, and I see these all the time. Even when repairs have already been made to the roof, no one fixes the actual water stains, and this is going to create a huge negativity in buyers' minds and the buyer's agent's mind. If you have roof issues that have been resolved, but you never fix the water stains, do it. And it's simple. You can get a spray can that actually is made to spray right over this, and it'll cover it up and it'll look great. Just get rid of water stains. Water stains are going to really cost you some really lower than you want offers. Junk in the yard. You'd be shocked at the number of times I see this, but this is something that you just don't want either. And I know this is not the best example because there is a ton of trash and stuff left at this property, and nobody wants to buy a house with this much junk around it, okay? It's going to scare buyers, and if they want the house, they're probably going to end up lowballing you. Dated wallpaper. I just ran in this the other day, and everybody understands if you're buying an old antique type, historic type home, it's probably going to have some kind of old wallpaper. That's one thing. But modern homes with wallpaper isn't a thing. People just don't like it. The first thing people always think about wallpaper is how much is it going to cost me to get it removed. And here's a quick example. You don't see this very often, but if you have wallpaper, please save buyers headaches, get rid of it. Peel it off, repaint it, redo it, but get rid of it. Okay, the last one on my list, dirty grout. Now this is something that I seldom see people address and clean, but it makes such a big difference. You can tell from these photos just how big a difference it actually makes. Especially if you have tile in the kitchen and the bathrooms, cleaning it can go such a long way that I strongly advise doing it. And the best part, you don't even have to rent equipment, even though it is nice to rent professional cleaners, especially if you have a larger tiled area, but you don't have to. You just need some soap, some water. You can Google probably 1,000 different combinations of cleaners for cleaning grout, but it takes elbow grease, but it goes a long ways. As always, I appreciate it. Thanks again. If you haven't, make sure and hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll be glad to answer. As always, thanks and have a great day.